It's George, and then I'm back again. And because I have to do everything myself, nobody wants to believe, nobody wants to listen. I've got some more interesting facts here that I'm going to point out. Something that I figured out by doing research. Okay. When hydrogen chloride dissolves in water, it forms hydrochloric acid. Which in turn can form hydrochloric gas. Okay, now hydrochloric or hydrogen chloride is heavier than air. On exposure to air, it forms a dense, white, corrosive vapor. Now, by what I found and what I've been studying, I'm going to go out on a little limb here because I think this is what happened. Okay, now the people in 1833 that witnessed the meteor shower saw luminous trails of white lights. Now, I believe that was, and they were 3 to 4 yards behind the meteors. Now, I believe that the white lights that they saw was the white corrosive vapor from hydrogen chloride. Now, if you look a lot of these things up, chlorine and stuff to make hydrochloric acid and stuff, a lot of the stuff is in the atmosphere. Okay, and meteor smoke carries a certain percentage of stuff. So if everything gets mixed up there and there's a lot of chemicals and stuff floating around, they're going to have an effect. And this is what I'm trying to get across to people. But like I said, people don't want to listen. People don't want to believe. Now, if I'm correct by what I've been finding, this right here, this is a rock that is almost metal. And I've been trying to figure out, well, why, if I put it on the grinder like this, and I can grind it, the heat from the wheel turns this to this, and this is metal. Okay. Here we go. The 1833 meteorites went through a heat treatment process. Okay, now what is that? The heat treatment process, it doesn't let the metal reach its molten or metal stage. That means this rock right here went through a heat treatment process. And you have to look this stuff up online to understand what it is. This is almost metal. If I put this into a crucible and it gets hot, it will convert to metal. Because when you put it on the grinding wheel, the friction causes the rock to turn to metal. Now, right here, okay, what I was saying about incomplete meteorites. Here you see the green metal oxide. And why you can see it is because this metal didn't reach true metal form. It went through the heat treatment process. That's why you see the metal and the rock, metal and rock. This is metal and minerals that didn't go all the way. Or red oxides and yellow oxides. I'm not sure. Like I said, because I'm by myself and people refuse to believe, I've got to try to take guesses at everything myself. But if you look at these pictures, this green, when you turn it, it turns silver. Okay? But I couldn't figure out why these were green, and now that makes sense. If they went through a heat treatment, the green oxides and the stuff and the metals and the minerals inside, they didn't get a chance to convert all the way. Metal has to be heated to a certain point to become liquid and molten. If it just floated in the atmosphere and it boiled like an egg, this is what you're going to get. Now, people don't have to believe me. I'm not forcing anybody to believe me. I'm trying to get someone's attention. But, like I said, people don't want to listen. And they did the same thing to Harvey Nininger, the father of meteorites and studies. They made fun of him. They said he was a fool until the end. And then, then everybody respected him. But they still didn't listen to what he was saying about how common space rocks are. Now, they're a lot more common than people think they are. And if they're out there like this, and they look anything like this in this picture, you're not going to be able to identify it if you don't know what you're looking for. This is what it comes to the point. Doing the research, doing the study, looking at things. You can't just send a picture to somebody. They would say that these aren't meteorites if I sent them pictures. And why would they say that? Because they're incomplete. They didn't finish all the way. Now, whether people want to believe it or not, I don't care. I'm telling you, this stuff is out there. But I'm the only one that's researching it because I'm the only one that believes it. Other than Mr. Harvey Nininger, who did believe it, and people made fun of him. But, and he tried to convince everybody. But that was then. This is now. Eventually, I'm going to get somewhere. This is going to come out. And it's a big screw up, as far as it concerns me, that people did not research any of this stuff. And we'll leave it at that.